Hi guys, today we're going to swatch the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place. We already did a lot of swatches on our Instagrams. Angela and I both did blog posts on it. I did an IG live. However, I still wanted to show you live how it's swatched and do this with a brush as well, so you see how pigmented they were, etc. The palette itself comes in a light coral with teal inside, and you can save 10% with our affiliate code BEAUTYCULT. As you can see, it's plenty used. It came in this yellow holographic packaging that I'm totally keeping because I am a box hoarder. The first shades here are very bright shades. We also have metallics. We also have matte shades and a few satins. And I feel like even if you are not precisely a bright color wearer, you can still wear some of these bright shades as blushes, or you can use them in the transition shade to give some dimension to your smoky eye. You don't always have to basically wear a coral eye right on the lid. I mean, I do, but you don't have to. The first shade we're gonna swatch is called SOKOTO, and it's a bright coral red. I think Angela called it a tomato red, and it's definitely a tomato red. It's one of my favorites. I don't have anything else like it, and I've used it on IG Live plenty of times as a transition shade, even in the lid, as a blush. I just love this red. It's amazing. The second shade we're going to swatch is Wood Abbey, and it's a bright gold and is very pigmented. I only needed 2 swatches to show you a true color of the pan. It's a very bright gold. There's no other way to put it. I love it. It's one of those metallics that don't need to be foiled with water. I am not foiling any of these, by the way, so it was easy to get true color payoff. The next one is BORORO, and I'm calling it as I hear it in my head in Spanish, and I might not be pronouncing it correctly. It's a burgundy, and it's another one of those foil shades that we love wearing. It's been very famously repeated in several palettes to have these bright reds, but we don't get tired of them. We love them, and I feel like I have this shade so many times, and look how dented it already is. Kia is a black based teal, and I see these as a brown base, but this is a black base, and it was 2 swatches or 3, I don't remember right now, but it was very pigmented as well, and I've been using that on the lid, honey. I love it. Soya was one of the shades that gave me a problem. It didn't really want to give me the color payoff that I wanted, and maybe because it was so close to my skin tone, you can't really tell. But I've seen darker girls wear this shade, and it actually does pop better, that rose gold that this shade really means. I really tried. I honestly tried. I mean, you can see the sheen. It really is pretty, but it's not as pigmented as the other ones. So I was just disappointed with that one. IMAN is a white, but it's like a silver icy white, almost looks like it's blue, but it really isn't. And I've been using that in the inner eye corner, and it looks really nice. I've shown this on my IG live as well. I've been using it the hell out of it. Jamila, it reminds me of Persia from NARS. Is a nice orange shade. I believe Divina Cosmetics has something similar than this, and it's gorgeous, sheared out in the eye. Senegal is another gold, but it's more like a bronzy gold shade. It's another one of those foils, man. Juvia's Place gets those foils done so well. Shad, I read about this shade on an interview that Pop Sugar did with the founder of Juvia, and she was explaining how this shade was reminiscent of the eye tattoos and the dark lips from the Fulani tribe that this palette was inspired on. KATSINA is your midtone brown. It reminds me of Cafe au lait. It is one of those chocolate browns that we love to see in palettes that we can use as transitions. We can even use it as contour. It's a very warm brown shade. The last two are pinks, and Lulu is the lightest one. It has more of a satin finish. It's not as bright or shimmery, but I feel that it does get the point across as a very pretty, soft spring pink shade. FULA is a darker pink, and it has a little bit of a foil in it as well. It's more metallic. Now we're going to see them in the sun. A little twisty of the arms, so you can see the angles of the shades and how they shimmer in the wind. This is the sunlight picture. And again, you can see more of these pictures on our blog, ourbeautycult.com, with our thoughts and swatches and a ton of pictures. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.